how to buy short-term rentals together, how to do a syndicate together, how to do buy and hold, how to flip homes, and we do that together. And by introducing it to the community, it's also introduced to the community of agents on the team as well too. So they're learning while they are teaching others
and growing.
Growing,
Yeah,
yes.
and that's pretty cool because and I bet that helps with the culture and the stick rate. Like
Yeah.
how long from on average, because people grow and
Yes.
sometimes they grow and they move on. But I hear that you don't seem to have that
No.
issue
No.
that everyone else has. Your people
Yeah.
seem to come and they stay.
Well, it's not that we don't have people that leave. We have very few after the first 6 to 8 months who leave. Some people, they get into the business if they're
Yeah.
brand new and don't realize the challenges of it and the schedule, and they'd rather do the 9 to 5, and that's fine. So we have a few people at the beginning that it's not for them. But for the most part, I haven't looked at the averages, but we have agents who've been with us 10 plus years.
That's awesome. That's
and
amazing.
Jen and I came to the team, never left the team, became the owners, but we also have our 2 sales managers came right out of college, and they were transaction coordinators on the team, then moved into being buyer agents, then now are sales leaders on the team. Our COO came as an assistant 14 years ago and now is our COO. So a lot of it is growing from the inside out. And then we have a bunch of agents who are 7, 8, 10 years on the team. We have some new agents too who just joined us over the last 14 months, which a bunch of them are here at this event.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, so we're at the Edge event in Norfolk.
Edge event. Yep, Tom Ferry Edge event.
Yeah.
Yes.
How did you get your? You brought like what, 20, 30
20,
people?
22 agents, did 3 Airbnbs right near the beach down here. So yeah, certainly it's time to get to know each other outside the office, but also to be fed and learn here and have that camaraderie and have that community in here, which I think is important because I get to see some of the true personalities come out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we know the business side of it, but then now we're getting to see some of the personal side of it too.
Yeah, and we learned too that the just industry wide,
Yes.
it's a lot. Yes, you can make money in real estate, but it's not. I always say there's not enough money to do it just for the money. So
Yes.
getting your team to stick together and stay together
Yes.
for as long as on average, to have that average stick rate, you're really doing something special. And I experienced it when I've been talking and meeting some of your team members.
I can't really take a lot of the credit for it. I think that you bring good people together who are driven and good things happen. And certainly we want to create an environment in our office and in our community as our team to be able to let them grow and flourish. So some of it is just organic, a lot of it is organic, and that's the best part of it too. We just create the platform to be able to do it. Part of being at this event is that they create the platform, and then some of the growing and learning happens, and then hopefully from that learning they take it and implement it, right?
Right.
That's what we're hoping for. Every time we have our weekly meeting with our agents, sounds great, but then are they going to go put it into
Actually
action?
do it.
And are they going to do it fast? Because some people are amazing at doing that. And then the other thing that I remind people as they come in here is you can have 10 ideas, get that 1 or 2. Get that 1 or 2 that you can do, that you're going to do, and you're going to stick with it for 60 days so that it becomes a habit.
Right. Awesome. Yeah, that's good. So your trajectory is you're doing more and more transactions every year. That's cool. And your team is growing.
Yes.
Too. So tell me, okay, real estate aside, what do you? I know you have you're doing some of the nonprofit work.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So DDA Love has been great for our team. I actually don't lead it, which is the amazing thing. I think that sometimes as team leaders, we want to do everything. And we have found a lot of success in terms of finding somebody who has a passion for something. So we have many agents on the team and staff members who have a heart for the community. So, we support 5 different organizations in that Northern Virginia area that we support. Food for Others is one of them that we do food drives all the time. And then we do the day of service. We're also doing scholarships for some high school students. And we decided to pick not the smartest kids to give the scholarships to. I was not the smartest kid at my school, so we call it the Resiliency Award. So it is a student, a teenager coming out of high school who doesn't have a 4.0 or even a 3.5, and sometimes not even 3.0, but they worked through something really hard in their life, and now they are making it, so we support them in terms of their college venture too. So we're involved in a lot of the community that way, and the agents have kind of chosen which ones that they want to support through the leadership council feedback that they have.
Okay,
So
you've
we've stayed
got
active in the community.
5 different organizations,
yes.
and you're kind of feeding the 5,
Yes.
raising money,
Yes.
and now and the agents, are they doing their? I imagine they're raising money and donating a portion of their commission at times
Yes.
to.
All of the above. So we do fundraisers together. They're donating a portion of their commission, that whatever they voluntarily want to do, and then our team matches those funds. So we're supporting them and doing that as well too.
That's pretty
and
cool.
we've got some big plans that that will allow us to even do more for the community to impact in a bigger way.
That's pretty awesome. And so and it sounds like, if I'm thinking, just reflecting on history, kind of where you guys started from a teaching mindset.
Yes.
And being of service, and then you and Jen meeting in church. So
Yes.
then your service and your faith, I
Yes.
think, has combined together to create this perfect environment.
I think that there are things that happen that are beyond us, and so a lot of those things and some of the relationships that come from where Jen and I've started, and even the pathway that Jen took. He did not stay in sales. Something happened in his family that was challenging with their young son, and it allowed Debbie to kind of pick him and say, hey, do you want to come in to start working with me directly, because you're not going to be out in the field? So he learned the management side of it. I stayed in sales, and that's been just a great journey as well too. Not perfect leaders. We're both still learning as we go sometimes, and but I think that if we can be vulnerable and put that out there, that we are always constantly learning, like you as agents, then it creates that space where that they can grow together. We can grow together.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times, leadership gets stagnant, and when as a leader, if you feel like you already learned enough or you know enough, eventually your team will continue. The team grows. Yeah. So sometimes that's how I think the team can outgrow, or individuals can outgrow. But you've been very open and honest, and always being in a learning and absorbing mindset. Yeah. So it's allowing you and Jen to be nimble and make sure you create that pathway.
Yeah. Well, I think, when you're in this business, we're in the people business. Our people is our team, okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have clients too that we're assisting in terms of selling, because I still sell houses because I want to stay in that.